Welcome back, everyone. You're listening to English with Senko Master. I want you to think about this for a second. What if I told you that just by learning to communicate with confidence, you could put yourself ahead of 90% of the people your age? It's not an exaggeration. It's statistically proven. People who are better communicators get better job opportunities, they make more money, and they attract higher quality relationships. Now, if you look at our generation, specifically people under 25, you'll see a massive supply and demand issue. There's a huge demand for good communicators. Companies want them, people are drawn to them, but there's almost no supply. And here's the best part. When there's no supply, you don't have to be the best. You just have to be okay. But most people aren't even that. So, stick with me for the next 8 minutes because this conversation might just save the rest of your life. Being a good communicator today is like being a 6'3" handsome man in our parents' generation. It's a massive advantage, but how do you get there? For me, the journey was a long one. When I was 12 years old, I was in year 6. I was a school captain of my primary school. I was a natural speaker, I was confident, and I always tried to encourage other people. A few months later, I started dating the other school captain, who was also a great speaker. Everything was perfect. About 5 months into our relationship, we were out trick-or-treating with a friend of mine. It was the first time my girlfriend had met him, and I could just tell she was completely captivated. My friend was charismatic, he was confident, and the way he spoke, it was like nothing I had ever seen. When we went home, my friend came back to my place and said, "Hey, I could tell she was really into me." And that was it. That's when all the insecurity started to flood in. My confidence plummeted. I became incredibly jealous and insecure. I started looking in the mirror every day, thinking I was ugly, even though I wasn't. Because of those insecurities, my communication skills, which were once my greatest strength, started to crumble. So let's talk about what happened to me, because it's probably happening to you. I want you to picture this: a pipe with a tap at the end. That pipe represents your ability to speak. The water that comes out of the tap, that's the quality of your communication. When I became insecure and anxious, gunk started to build up in my pipe. This gunk is the fear of judgment, it's embarrassment, it's anxiety. It doesn't matter how much water is at the source. If the gunk is there, the water can't flow. You can have the best ideas in the world, but if your throat feels blocked, if you're scared to express yourself, nothing gets out. So how do you get rid of the gunk? You have to ask yourself where it comes from. What is the root cause? Why are you so scared to talk to that person? Why are you afraid to raise your hand in class? You have to do the work to figure out what created the gunk in the first place. You'll never be perfect. You'll never have zero gunk. I still get anxious, but I have less gunk than other people, and that makes all the difference. Now, once you've started to clear the gunk, how do you improve the quality of the water? I'm going to share with you 4 simple but crucial things that you can do today. Number 1, change your intention. Remember my story about talking to that girl on the bench in year 7? I went in with the intention of being validated, of impressing her. The conversation was awful. I didn't care about connecting. I just wanted something from her. If your intention is simply to connect, to get to know someone, to spread love and positivity, your water quality will skyrocket. The tension disappears and your words flow freely. Number 2, read more books. This is a massive cheat code. First, it directly improves your vocabulary. When I read for 30 to 60 minutes a day, I'll highlight 1 or 2 words that I want to start using. A simple vocabulary puts a ceiling on the quality of your communication. Second, reading helps you mentally rehearse words and ideas. Various studies have shown that as you read, your brain is silently practicing the words, so you're gaining knowledge and becoming a better communicator. Number 3, improve your appearance. Now, don't get me wrong, this isn't about being a looks maxer. This is about confidence. When you feel good about how you look, you naturally feel more confident. Get a good haircut, wear clothes that fit well. They don't have to be expensive. Start eating a clean diet, get better sleep. Take care of your skin. These simple things build confidence, which in turn reduces that gunk in your pipe and allows you to express yourself more clearly. Number 4, practice on camera. This has improved my communication skills more than anything else. I started my YouTube channel 3 years ago, and my first video was a disaster.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today's video, I'm not going to be bringing you a word.
Can you hear the difference? My tone, my confidence, it's completely different. I got that way by simply practicing. You don't have to post it, just sit in your room for 5 or 10 minutes a day, hit record, and just talk. Document your life. Use it as a video journal, and you'll be amazed at how much you improve.